we need to make sure that the textures are right for those. So let's select those mid wings again. Okay, so let's go here, back to the textures editor, and the mid wings. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Now, all of the wings I made are a duplicate of these wings here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-texture each set of the wings that I've created. I'm going to move them around. I'm going to take the bottom wings are going to be over here, and then the top wings are going to be over here. So let's do that right now. So we'll take the top wings. But first what I need to do is select all. Let's select all first. I'm sorry. Now let's go back to the texture editor, which I already got open. So we got the top wings. We're going to move those over here to this set of wings, like so. Okay, and then we're going to select the bottom wings, and then we're going to move those to these on the bottom, like that. Okay, so we just got to make sure everything hasn't been messed up. That looks good. Now, here's the trick. We need to so we're going to start off with the mid wing. So we're going to leave these wings here along with the body. We're not going to touch the body at all. So we're going to do away with these wings here, okay, to animate. Well, actually it's going to be to do away with these two wings. So let's see. Yeah, because we're going to keep this as number 1, which I need to rename that. So let's see, butterfly. I need to rename that to 1. Okay, that's renamed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do away with this set of wings and this set of wings. Let's see. I don't want to cut the antenna. Well, I guess it'll be okay because I got the antennas inside here, so I guess that'll be alright. So we'll just cut those out. And then we'll save it as 2. Okay. Now, let's undo everything. Okay, undo it. Like that. Alright, so we're going to do away with the same wings again. So we're just going to do away with these 2. And then we're going to save as 3. Okay. Alright, now we got all of our textures that we need. So let's see what happens when we change the textures. I'm going to change it to 1. Okay, nothing happens. So it's already set on 1. So then I'm going to change it to 2. Okay, so now we only have the top wings. The top wings is number 2. And then we're going to change it to 3. And now it's the bottom wings. And let's change it back to mid wings. Now, what is wrong? For one, we only want the mid wing showing. So let's go back to, we'll open up number 1. So number 1, we have to get rid of what sets? of wings? Well, we have to get rid of this set of wings and this set of wings. And then save that. Okay? Now, let's go back and select number 1 again. Now you only have the mid wings. So, you got mid wings, top wings, and bottom wings. Okay, that completes the butterfly's animation. All we have to do is animate it in the Muvizu. So let's put that back on mid wings. Okay, and now let's export this into that folder as ASE. Okay, so we got it selected for ASE, and we'll just call it butterfly. Okay, and then just select OK on that. Okay, we're done. All we have to do is import it into Muvizu. So let's open up Muvizu. Alright, and I'm going to select the lighting, and that will be crystal clear. Alright, and I'm going to get rid of that chair. I'm going to leave the guy there. I like to leave my characters, I like to use my characters so I can size everything up. Because I know that butterfly is going to be bigger than him. So let's create and then import. Let's go to, whoops, wrong one. Let's go to my desktop where I have it and then open up that folder and select the butterfly ASE. And we're going to import. Now, pay attention. We got opacity in that butterfly. So we need to go to the alpha 2 and we need to select opacity and opacity mask. Mask is the parts that are that we want to see first. So, and then we're going to do double-sided. We have to do double-sided because in the modeler, in Milkshape, we only textured one side. So the other side, if we didn't do this, the other side will be invisible. It's like if you go up underneath the butterfly and look straight up, all you'll see is just the body. So we want to double-side it. And then click OK. And there. Now let's right-click on it and then change the physics to float in the air and then take off could be stood on. Okay, so now you see we have both sides. And if I put him down, you notice that he can't go all the way to the ground because the other wings are actually still there. The other wings are there. We just can't see them. Okay, now let's scale that butterfly to size. How big do we want that butterfly to be to him? Yeah, let's make him a little, well, small as he can get. Now, let me show you the textures. Go to the property. Okay, and then we're going to select on the textures and watch how it changes. So right now it's on middle, it's on mid, and we're going to change it to top. Alright, so top. We'll do that again, and this time we're going to change it to bottom. There, like that. So let's start them off with top. Okay, so yeah. I'll start them off with top. Like that. Now, I'm not going to say this works, but I'm going to try. So we're going to create some flowers. So let's go to Objects. And let's go to nature. And I'm going to select on this right here. No, flowers. Well, I guess let's see if we can do that. Okay. I thought I was going to have to make some flowers, but I forgot about these guys. So anyway, let's, well, not the butterfly, not the butterfly. Okay, let's put that butterfly back over here. Now let's large these up. And we'll kind of like this. So that would give that butterfly something to fly around on. Okay, that looks good. Now let's animate that butterfly. We'll get this guy, and we don't need him no more. Let's put some grass underneath there. Guess I need to put those flowers, and they got some flowers in there already too, huh? A little bit more. And then we'll just use some of these. And we'll put those right there. Okay. We'll put those on lock so we don't mess them up, move them around. So we'll lock those. So everything is locked. Okay, except for the butterfly. We're not gonna lock the butterfly. First, before we animate the wings, we're going to animate the movement of the butterfly. So, let's right click on the butterfly and go to direct and then movement. And let's stretch our timeline. Yeah, now, what I like to do before I start off, I always like to start off with a cue point. Okay. And then let's add our first vertex, and let's just select keyframe on the object movement panel. Now switch back to direct, and let's add our first keyframe. I'll go right about here. Add a key point and then a keyframe. Okay, let's bring our butterfly here. So we want to make him where he's curious about these flowers. So he's like looking at this flower. See? I don't know how fast he's going to be moving. I guess that works. So I'll add a key point and then a keyframe. We're going to do one right there. We don't want them jumping, going like this, like that, real quick. We want them a little pause. So that little pause. You usually have to do it like this to make pauses. Okay. And then I'll add a cue point to that one. Now let's move him there. Like this. I'll kind of like turn them around like that. I'm going to slant them a little bit. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and then I'll do one there. Pause. Now, let's don't do that one. Let's take that off. Undo. Okay, let's add one there. I guess that's about right. And then let's bring them up a little bit. Gonna turn them. Doing what butterflies do. It's always best to play back. See how it looks so far. I mean, you don't want it looking crazy. There he goes. That looks good. And then we're gonna move them over to the other flower. So we'll put a key point there. One there. Okay. So we're gonna move them over here. Let's see. I'll put them on this one. Now let's turn them around like so. You just gotta make sure he's on that flower that I want him to be on. See, he's flipping around like that. So we want him to be interested in this flower. So let's make him land on that flower a little bit. So we'll do a pause. And then we'll do one right there. And right there. And then we're going to make him land on that flower as well. So let's see how that all looks. So let's watch it. So we got a little jerkiness right there. So let's kind of shorten that up. And now watch it again. It's always best to go back and watch what you've done so far so you can make things look right the way you want it. That kind of looks good. Okay, he's interested in this big one. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, now the next thing to do is to animate the wings. And we're going to animate the textures. In order to do that, so we're going to right click on the butterfly again, and then we're going to go to direct. Instead of movement, we're going to properties. Okay, and you'll notice there is no keyframes there at all for the properties. So we're going to switch to prepare, and it's already on image. That is the one we want. We want to keep it on image, not visible, but image. So we're going to keyframe those images. Okay, and then we're going to switch back to direct. So let's animate the flap of the wings. Okay, not yet. We gotta go over one. Keep them close together. We don't want the wings flapping too slow. You click on the add keyframe, click on the image, import the next image. So his wing is up already, so we want to go to mid wings, like so. Okay, and then we're going to do the next one. We got started off with the top wings, and then we went to the mid wings, and now we're going to the bottom wings, like so. Alright. Now we should already have all these wings in our textures now, in our textures list. So we shouldn't have to go back and select them, import them again, because they're already in there. So now, let's close that out. Let's go to the next one. Add a keyframe. We want to go to, not that one, but the mid. And then we're going to go to up the top. Mid. And then bottom. So you just keep, you got to remember top, mid, bottom, bottom, mid, top. You just got to remember that sequence. So I'm going to continue to do this, and I'll speed up a little bit. So let's just watch, and we'll watch it how it all comes together in animation. Now, this takes a little time, so you just got to keep going and be patient, because when you're animating by keyframe, if you want your animations to look good, it's worth the time to take. So it does take patience. So you just work on that and then keep going. Let's see. Okay, now that's pretty much it on that. So let's kind of like bring this uh, time bar back to here, and we'll just leave it right there. Now, let's go back and let's watch it. Ah, that's good. Now, other thing is the camera view. The camera. We're going to animate the camera. Okay, and let's see. We're going to right click on the camera. Whoops. Direct and then movement. And then we're going to keyframe that camera as well. So, we got the butterfly coming in. And then we'll just animate the camera to follow the butterfly. We'll kind of back that camera about like that. So we'll keyframe there. Keyframe right there. And then we'll back the camera up. Yeah. Keyframe. So we kind of want the camera to go. That. Keyframe. Okay, and then we'll just take the camera and we'll yeah, and then like that. Now let's stretch this camera window out. Let's go up to the beginning of it. Now let's watch. Yeah, the camera movement's still kind of a little rough, but you get the idea. Okay, well, I hope this is helpful, and that was my version of a flying butterfly, and I hope y'all learned how to make it in Milkshape. Just look for more tutorials later on, whenever I come up with some ideas. So maybe this will show you and help you how to learn to animate in Muvizu using the keyframe. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. God bless, and have a good night.